up to Exodus chapter 15, please. This is going to be our text this morning as we continue our journey through Exodus. It is the the Song of Moses, which it has famously been known as. This is, just last week we studied, the people have gone through the Red Sea and the waters have come down and engulfed the Egyptians who chased them on chariots to kill them. God engulfed the Egyptians, and what we have right now, in our mind's eye, we can picture it, millions of Jews, and of course, non-Israelite Jews, those who have called God their God, but were born Egyptians, born of other nationalities. It says in Exodus 12 that a mixed race group of people came out of Egypt to follow God. And so they're standing on what was once torrential and now a glassy sea that is flat because God has commanded it to swallow the enemies. And they're standing there, and Moses, inspired by the Spirit, which this is also probably one of the skills he had as a poet and a songwriter as an Egyptian royalty, he immediately and on the spot composes a song to God. Miriam then takes it and teaches the women this song. They grab their instruments, if they had any, or just start bashing their sheep to the beat, and they sing. And imagine, can you imagine millions of voices singing at one time? I love being here, 200 odd people, the voices pouring forward overwards as we praise to God, but I would love to be in a congregation of 1 million and everybody singing heartily to God. That's the scene that we have today. And the people memorized it, and it would have become somewhat of a theme or a national anthem as they marched throughout the wilderness. They kept on singing this first song that they knew as a people under God. And we could ask the question, if we studied the history, if we studied the facts of redemption last week, which was Exodus 13 and 14, why now do we need to go and study the song in Exodus 15, which gives us no new information? And that very question undergirds the problem that we have with our worship. We think that as long as we know the facts, we have fulfilled our duty. But God's glory is always revealed through His works, revealed through the Word, so that we behold it and then give Him glory in song for it. This is extremely important, that we understand that we have not yet obeyed the word, we have not yet fulfilled our duty to God as redeemed people if we merely know the facts of redemption, if we merely understand truths of Scripture, but until we have sung them back to God for His glory, that is the full commandment of God. That is the first reason we need to study Exodus chapter 15, the Song of Moses.